everybody, welcome to the Argyle Way. We all know what this preview is. It's a massive game on Saturday. It's Plymouth Argyle taking a long away trip all the way up to the very north of England to face the one and only Bolton Wanderers Football Club. It's a big game. It's a very big game with both of us doing very well in League One at the moment. Of course, we're top of the league and Bolton are currently in fifth place in the table, battling to be in the playoffs for this season in League One. It's a big game. The top six at the moment is currently Plymouth, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Derby, Bolton and Barnsley, with Wycombe 2 points behind Barnsley in seventh place on 38 points. It's very tight there in that playoff battle as well. But I'm going to start with the opposition on this one. So we'll start with you, Ben. Of course, before we get underway, of course, we got Craig with me, Argyle fan. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, and we've got Ben, Will, Jack, and Jacob, all Bolton fans. Ben, of course, has his own football channel on YouTube, Ben's Football Vlogs. Please go and give him a subscribe for anything related to Bolton Wanderers. For all that, for anything about Bolton, simple as that.
Get us to 1,150 off. Come on.
Exactly, yeah. Very close to another milestone as well. All that as well. But Bolton, guys, how are we feeling coming into this game on Saturday against top of the league?
Good. I think we can win it. Whether we will or not is a different matter, but I'm hoping for a win on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. What about the rest of you guys?
Confident after that last result against Barnsley.
I was going to say, that result you had against Barnsley, I thought was a fantastic away win. 3-0, of course. Penalty from Dion Charles, with Bodvarsson doubling it for Bolton, and then Dempsey getting the third.
That third goal, what was
Trotters.
it, 19 passes? And 19 passes, and we scored. It was a great goal. Great goal.
Oh, no, I can imagine. And your starting lineup against Barnsley was Trafford, Johnston, Ameston, Toll, Morley, Dempsey, Iredale, Bradley, Lee, Bodvarsson, and Dion Charles. Fotmob gave Dempsey man of the match against Barnsley.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he deserves that, yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Is there anyone in that Bolton team that us Greens, should really hugely look out for coming into Saturday's match at the Uni Bowl?
The Chunga and Dion. He can run round defences. Dion, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Santos is our best centre back, so hopefully he'll be back in time.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the same thing, because the thing I looked at the most is that, well, the way I saw this match before this game is that I genuinely think that us two clubs have the two best goalkeepers in the league, James Trafford and Michael Cooper.
Yeah.
And I personally think that both Dion Charles and Ryan Hardy are going to both have extremely difficult games on Saturday to be against.
Dion is a very on and off player.
Yeah, because I spoke to some Bolton fans on a Discord chat made by Oxford United's Young Fan Podcast, and they were all saying that Dion, when he turns up, he turns up, but when he doesn't, he doesn't. He's one of those.
Yeah.
But in general, of course, like he's usually seen as like basically one of your best players up front at the moment.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
No, I can imagine. How much do you guys rate Ian Evatt as your manager?
I think he's the best one we can get at the minute. He's the best manager we can have at the minute. And he's got a good bond with the team. And I think he's a very good manager. Yeah, but others disagree.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Personally, I think it'd be an even more big of a step up if he can get you guys from where you finished last season in 9th to if you get to 4th or 5th this season. That's a much bigger step improvement. Of course, you came up from League 2 last season, so I guess it's progression really at the moment, isn't it, for you guys?
Yeah, we're on a good run at the minute, but we always seem after January, after Christmas, we always seem to pick up results and start winning games.
That was the same with last season, though, wasn't it? Because you started off slowly, didn't you? But then
Yeah.
second half last season, you were absolutely flying.
Yeah. We was close to getting playoffs last season, but I think after the first half of the season, it that kind of knocked us back too far.
Yeah. No, I can imagine. I guess the main satisfaction for Bolton fans, I would have thought, from last season was simply beating both Portsmouth and Ipswich at the end.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys, you three were pretty much in that battle for ninth place last season as well. And I can sympathise with you on this anyway, because, well, obviously we missed out on playoffs as well, and we should have bloody got it. So, but Wickham had other ideas, MK Dons had other ideas, and we went from 5th to 7th on the last day. So, we're doing a lot better this season as well. I mean, it wasn't a bad season last season; it was just a season thrown away. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping this season's obviously a lot different. And we come into this preview today actually with signing a new our third signing of January, Callum Wright from Blackpool, which I managed to have time to react to yesterday. We'll go with you on this one, Craig. How do you feel about that signing?
I think it's a good signing because I think we need to replace Whittaker. I don't think he will replace him with his numbers in terms of goals and assists, but we need to be able to fill a position in that place. I still think Finnazaz should start over him with how one he's done for us this season. He just got that bit more game time, and he knows the system that we play and a bit more of attacking football. So it's a good sign-in. We needed to replace him in that position, but I'd still go with Finnazaz over him at the moment in this current stage of the season.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. And I know we're hearing that Azaz isn't coming back till February. And do you think at the moment, do you think he'll make it for that Hillsborough game at the start of February?
Be close.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
But even if Shuey doesn't want to go there, he can go with Danny Mayer and he can go with two strikers, Ennis and Hardy. So you can get that extra strike in with Ennis and Hardy if he wants to go two up top with Mayer in behind. So there is options for him to, if he's not ready to join the team straight away.
Oh no, for definite. Of course, who do you guys say, Bolton guys, who do you guys say has been your best player of the season so far? If you had to choose. I know who mine is for Bolton, but if you had to choose, who's been your best player so far?
Connor Bradley.
Connor
Bradley.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine's James Trafford personally.
I'd agree with that.
But no, he's really stood out for you guys, hasn't he, this season? Bradley on loan from Liverpool, he's doing very well.
How do you guys feel like your season's going on so far then?
Very well.
How do you think you started the rest of the season?
I think we're achieving what we set out to do. I mean, we're gonna hopefully get playoffs.
I think we've been leaving our results too late, but like we've been scoring a lot of last minuters, but I think we'll get back into it now after that result from. Did you guys
think you did everything you could in the summer window to be able to strengthen, to be able to give you the best possible chance, or do you think there's any need the positions you need in January to be able to strengthen?
We need a striker.
Yeah, new striker.
Yeah, we need a new striker. I mean, we're after someone. I think he's got Endalulu or something like that from Southampton.
Cheltenham. Was it Cheltenham?
Yeah,
Cheltenham.
When you played against Argyle on Boxing Day, it was an absolute handful.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think you guys are getting yourself a quality player if you get hold of him.
Yeah, definitely.
We're also linked to a striker called Tyler Smith from Hull.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not heard of him before.
Yeah.
I think get a couple of good strikers and someone who can like dribble and have a good shots at goal. I think we'll get playoffs definitely. Yeah.
Do you think the promotion defeat to Exeter has used your fire and momentum to be able to, like Argyle with MK Dons, to be able to get you in the playoffs this season?
Don't know really. I mean, we need to win all our games.
I mean, like in terms of the disappointment of last season, you used it to fuel the fire to be able to the motivation to get up for the division.
Yeah, I don't think it's just that though. I think it's the expectation of everybody of what we used to be. in the Premier
Yeah.
League. Everyone wants to be back there. That's
Yeah.
expectation.
Are you happy with the current progress that Bolton is going at the moment?
Yeah.
Or you still
Yeah.
think there's a better manager out there that could take you to that higher level?
Not at the moment, no. From where we come from,
Yeah, I
not
think
at the
Everett's
moment.
the best we can get.
Best manager.
I think he's doing all right for you guys at the moment, Everett, personally.
Yeah.
But I also think he'll be playoffs because of the absolute inconsistency of teams below as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think he'll be. I still think Derby's going to miss out. It still wouldn't shock me if they got in, of course. But I genuinely think they'll miss out. I think they'll finish 7th. But at the moment, I think it'll be you guys, Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday, and Wickham in the playoffs. Peterborough will miss out. They've been awful lately, and so will Pompey because of their inconsistency. Cowley's just been sacked, of course. Well,
Sacked, yeah.
and of course, that's your next game after us as well, Pompey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got them twice in a week. We got them in the Papa John's and in the league.
Actually, I'll get up your next 5 fixtures. Actually, so your next 5 fixtures are after us is you got Pompey at home. Then you got apart from the Football League Pizza Cup trophy, of course, but in terms of League One, you got Pompey at home. Then you got Derby away, Forest Green at home, Charlton away, and then Cheltenham at home. How many points can you guys see getting from all of those?
I want at least 8 points. Yeah.
I think the only game we can really lose there is Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Plymouth.
I still think you can get a draw at Derby at least anyway.
Yeah.
That game
place to go, isn't it?
That game could easily go either way, and if and that it could decide the season for both of you. Really, that game could in a way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
A bit like your Barnsley game previously. Just now, that could be that 3-0 win at Barnsley could be a huge factor as well. I nearly got it right as well because I had it down as a 2-0 win for Bolton. I just thought they'd do it, and then they won 3-0. I thought, God, I was close.
But after what was it, Monday, we actually showed a convincing performance and not just like relying on last minute winners. We need to actually control the game instead of leaving it late.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. As for us, our next 5 games after here is so we've got Ipswich away, Cheltenham at home,
Derby
at home, Sheffield Wednesday away, and then Portsmouth at home. I can see us getting
a draw at Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday, definitely.
I can say I'm gonna say 11 points. Because I think we'll draw against. I'm honestly confident. I genuinely think we'll get a point at Ipswich, a point at Sheffield Wednesday, and I can see us winning all 3: Cheltenham, Derby, and Portsmouth at home. I think Derby will be the hardest one though at home for definite. At home, yeah, against Derby. Out of Derby, Cheltenham, and Portsmouth, I would say Derby is they're going to be the hardest one out of home.
Portsmouth have got a good record against us at home park, haven't they? So
we did beat them last season though at home park. It's more that we keep bloody drawing 2-2 with them at Fratton, like what we have done the last 3 seasons. Harvey has joined us. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. I haven't got my cam on, so it'll be just my mic. So yeah.
No worries, mate.
Yeah.
Harvey, how are you feeling coming into this game away to Bolton on Saturday?
I'm 50-50 really, because the last result obviously was a very, very good result for us. We played very, very well. So a 2-0 result. In that game, Bolton had their chances to take the game either way, but coming into this game, 50-50 with Morgan Whittaker gone, it'll be very interesting. It'll be very, very interesting, really.
But we have just signed Callum Wright from Blackpool. How do you feel about that signing?
Yeah, it's an interesting signing, really. He's a midfielder from Blackpool.
He did very well with Cheltenham
3 months,
as well,
I think. So
yeah, he helped Cheltenham get up to League One as well, and he was one of their star players last season as well.
Yeah, It'll be interesting, definitely.
Oh no, for definite. That's the way I saw it yesterday when I quickly reacted to the signing of Callum Wright. I looked at that thinking we may have lost Whittaker, which is a big blow, but when it's now the 5th of January, and by the 4th of January we already signed 3 players in the January transfer window. I just think that's really impressive. Not gonna lie. No matter if they're good or not, but that is a big statement, signing 3 players already in 4 days at the start of January.
Yeah, for sure.
I just remember Edu Gaspar on Sky Sports yesterday when he's referring to Arsenal. They say you always strengthen when you're at your best. You know, when you're winning top of the league, you always go out and strengthen, don't you?
100%. 100%. But yeah, no. Is there anyone for Bolton you're nervous about coming into Saturday, Harv, that we should look out for?
Ryan Hardy.
Ryan Hardy. That's interesting.
Fair enough. See, I personally think Hardy's going to have a hard game against Trafford on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think the battle for me to watch will be Connor Bradley versus Ballymumba.
Do you think he'll start Hardy? Do you?
Maybe. I don't know.
I would go with Ennis.
I'm gonna get back up our lineup against MK.
I would go with Ennis.
Yeah, what he could do, he could either start Ennis as a solo striker, or it could be Cosgrove and Hardy like he usually does sometimes. There's Liam and Connor as well.
But yeah, no. Well, we last against MK Dons, we started Mayer, Ennis, and the now departed Morgan Whittaker. Whittaker, fun enough, got man of the match on FotMob as well. Higher rated than both Mayer and Ennis. Personally, I thought Mayer was our best player against MK, so I hope he starts on Saturday. But no, Hardy. To be fair, he did come on from the bench against MK. And he got given a 7.6 rating as well. So it wouldn't shock me if he started on Saturday, not going to lie.
It wouldn't surprise me, to be fair.
Plus, I can't see our new striker, Ben Wayne, starting immediately. If anything, he'll be on the bench. But if he plays really well on Saturday, if he comes on from the bench, it wouldn't shock me if Shuey gives him a chance and a gamble next week when we face Ipswich.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not start Ben Wayne against Bristol Rovers and just gently break him into the team?
That's a good point. I would actually.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting, to be fair. Because we know that we're not going to start our main proper starting 11, full starting 11 against Rovers anyway. And I know Bolton and Portsmouth will probably be the same when they face each other in that Papa John's trophy as well.
But don't you think both sides should go strong, though, with a chance 2 games away from Wembley?
That is true, trophy. I mean, I wouldn't even rule out Rovers winning it, to be honest. I don't. Even if they knock us out, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going all the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it'll be one of. But I know the 2 favourites for that trophy now are our 2 clubs for definite.
Yeah.
It'll be tight. It'll be tighter than you think. That the Papa John's trophy, definitely.
Oh yeah, of course it will. And also our record against the Mem isn't the best either. And this season, we proved it again when we drew 2-2 with Rovers this season.
But saying that though, we did that at Wickham though, didn't we? We didn't have a great result. We went there and won. Do you know what I mean?
That is true. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like before this season, our record, the last time we won against Wickham was about 2015, 2016. And this season we've done the double over them, which to me is mental. With the style of football they play as well, so that honestly I'd say that's been that's a big statement. But no, Harvey, we got our next 5 games, of course, are after Bolton are Ipswich away, Cheltenham at home, Derby at home, Sheffield Wednesday away, Pompey at home. How many points? Oh, actually, no, I've got that all wrong. Ipswich away, Cheltenham at home, Accrington Stanley away. I forgot we have them on the Tuesday night. then Derby at home, then Sheffield Wednesday away. How many points do you think we'll get out of those 5?
I'd say, realistically, I would like to see 12. I would like to see 12 points. Definitely, I would like to see 12 because obviously one game that I'm very, very not sure about is Ipswich. I know.
Yeah.
And speaking of it, I got the tickets earlier, but that's the only game I am like 50-50 about, 100%.
Considering we lost there 1-0 as well last season.
Yeah. And I think we haven't won there in a while as well.
We haven't got the prettiest of records at Portman Road, no.
Yeah.
Ipswich is one of those teams where if they come to Home Park, they struggle. But if we go to Portman Road, we're not exactly the best either. But that's why I said to people, I was like, I'll happily take a point at Ipswich. And I know Ipswich will go for the win 100% since they're 6 points behind. And they'll want
to win that game as well because obviously we've got a decent run in after that, and they'll know that they'll want to catch up to the top 2 after drawing against Lincoln. So
oh no, for definite, and But I even said to Ipswich fans on Discord this week, I even said that but the one thing both of us need when we play each other is that Sheffield Wednesday have Wickham away next week. And we need the biggest of favours from Wickham next week.
Definitely.
So that's going to be really interesting. But we've also got we got two more joining us. Of course, Liam, also from the Argyle Way, and Connor, Bolton fan. Both muted at the moment, but I will. Oh no, Connor's just unmuted himself. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing?
Hello. I'm good.
No worries, mate. Are you confident coming into this game? Nervous?
Not too well. We've just beaten Barnsley, so a bit more confident than I was before. But I still think it'll be a close game. But I think we'll narrowly just miss out and lose 1-0.
Yeah, that could still happen. I said to people on the Discord chat as well, it wouldn't shock me if it was a 0-0, and it's just a massive class of performances from both Trafford and Cooper.
Yeah,
but it'll be a very interesting game for sure. But is there anyone in the Argyle team you're nervous for from a Bolton point of view, Connor?
Mumba.
You know what? I said earlier as well, that'll be a good battle, Mumba versus Bradley. And I agree with Ben earlier that Bradley's been one of Bolton's best players this season as well. On loan from Liverpool. I mean, so yeah, what does that tell you? Do you think he'll go back to Liverpool?
No, I think they're happy for him to stay here for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay, but I mean, like in general, like even after this season or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he'll definitely go back. He's too good for us.
No, I see what you mean. I said to and after how we lost Whittaker yesterday, it is literally the not yesterday, day before. It was literally the worst feeling ever losing Whittaker, and I just looked into that thinking, just as long as we don't lose Mumba, I will be happy.
Yeah, that's the only player that I would have been so worried about losing.
He's your favourite player for us as well, isn't he, Harv?
He's my favourite player this season. He's my favourite player this season.
And personally, I think he's been our best player this season as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we didn't have a Mumba this season, we'll be way lower than where we are right now.
I wouldn't say way lower, but I don't think we'd be up where
a lot of games where we've had to rely on him, definitely. The Burton 100%. Game for sure, that Exeter game.
Wimbledon.
And Wimbledon, yeah.
And Ipswich, definitely. He scored against Ipswich as well to bring on that comeback.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah.
What
about you, Craig? Who's your favourite player for Argyle so far?
I said this quite a lot. It's Niall Ennis. He's my favourite player. He's having his best season with 10 goals this season. So potentially he's doing well. I like Niall Ennis.
Oh, I can imagine. He's on. Liam Martin is on. Liam,
There you are, Liam.
Liam, are you confident, nervous into this game on Saturday?
Quite confident, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
But I really think we're going to win. Yeah.
Is there anyone for
I
is
think
there anyone for Bolton we should look out for on Saturday?
Dion Charles.
Again, Connor Bradley.
Going Dion Charles.
You always put him to score every week as well, so I'm not surprised you're saying that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be an interesting one because obviously, I think he's a very good striker for you guys, but at the same time, I totally get why you Bolton fans all think he's on and off and stuff.
Yeah, he is.
Half of them have been pens. Half his goals have been pens so far.
That reminds me of Jorginho at Chelsea. So, but I personally, I think it'll be a close game. I haven't gone with my prediction yet, but I'm still piss off. I'm still undeciding between a 0-0 draw and a 3-2 win for us. But it's going to be an interesting one. But what I don't want is the lads to get too cocky on Saturday and just have their complete focus on Ipswich next week, because I know that's just not going to do us any favours, any good.
Take it one game at a time.
Exactly, and plus, if most of the players does have that mentality, then Bolton are gonna give it a hard one. 100%. Bolton fans, what would you say has been your best performance of the season so far? If you had to choose one,
Barnsley.
Oh, you would say Barnsley.
Yeah, Barnsley definitely.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. And what about the worst, if you had to choose so far?
Oxford, yeah.
Forest Green.
Yeah, Oxford.
I was going to say, I thought it'd be one of Oxford or Forest Green.
Oxford was terrible.
Oh, Forest Green was appalling.
Even Cheltenham.
Yeah, that I can imagine as well. Just it's not a good time in Gloucestershire, I guess, at all.
Yeah.
Back to back.
We've got to play both of them at home still, which we cannot afford to drop points against, basically.
No,
We won't.
No. I mean,
Straightforward.
Cheltenham and Forest Green have still got to come home park. So I was just saying we can't afford to drop points against them.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's going to be really interesting. So now while we wait for Harvey to set up the other call, we may as well go on to the we're actually not far from finishing, to be fair, but it's just in case anyway.
What do you think our best performance been this season and worst performance this season for Argyle?
Derby's the best.
I know Liam would say Derby's the best.
And the worst performance was Port Vale.
Worst, I completely agree with. The best, such a tough one. There's so many.
I'd say Wimbledon. I think that was a great fight back to come back from 3-0 down.
Oh,
It's
I
the
thought
Papa-
you mean.
I wouldn't count that. It's a Papa John's. It doesn't really.
I thought.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
I thought you just mean the League One, yeah, Craig. But no, that Wimbledon one wasn't great either. But I'd say League One wise, yeah, worst definitely Port Vale. Completely agree with Liam on that one. The best.
Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury wasn't a good performance either, and yet we still won the game.
Still good resilience to come back. Yeah.
Play that game against Port Vale number 10 times. We win 9 of them.
Yeah.
The best. I thought our best game personally was against Ipswich, just with the way it just wasn't, etc. I mean I'm probably saying that though because it was my favourite game in general. But Derby is definitely up there, being 2-0 down to win 3-2 away.
To be fair, you could say the same about Derby. Play that game number 10 times. Derby will win most of them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But I wouldn't see. Not gonna lie, I thought our Wickham game a few days ago was one of our best.
Craig, was you there against Derby?
No, I wasn't. No.
Oh, fair. Cool.
No.
How many have you been to an away game this season yet, Craig? Just out of curiosity.
I went to Portsmouth away, but I didn't start the channel then.
Ah, fair enough. Oh, you went probably the same as me on
I
that.
didn't go
That was hot.
Yeah, I didn't start the channel then.
That was not fun at the end. But to be fair, I will take a point. I will take a point at Fratton over a defeat.
I think Portsmouth's a good away day, you know.
I agree. I agree.
I do think it's a good away day.
It's a brilliant away day. I completely agree with that. As much as I don't like them, it is a fantastic away day. And it would have been an amazing away day if we ended up winning that game as well.
Yeah.
We were so close, but Hackett Fairchild had other ideas. And 3 2-2s in a row, basically. But no, I'd say both of our Wycombe games, I'd say, are up there. I never thought we'd get a double over Wycombe this season. That is mental. That is absolutely mental. Not gonna lie, I thought our home win against Barnsley at the start of the season was a very good performance as well. I mean, they did hit the bar. It was basically an Azaz masterclass.
I'm quite confident going to this game because we do have quite a good record against Bolton, don't we? So I'm quite confident we're going to win.
Yeah, that's where I think positively about us as well. But I know they're a good side, so that's where my line draws in. Just so we all get that fan feeling for Saturday. How are we all feeling coming into this game on Saturday?
Confident.
Yeah, confident. I think we're going to. It's going to be either 0-0, 1-0 to anyone.
Yeah, but to be honest, that wouldn't shock me at all either. But yeah, it's gonna be a tight one. And considering there isn't many League One fixtures this weekend, I have a gut feeling that ours is by far going to stand out this weekend for sure. With a lot of teams not playing, and all that and etc.
I can't believe it's not on Sky.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it'd be on Sky as well, considering a lot of games not being on and etc. But I'm glad they haven't moved Ipswich Plymouth to a different day.
Why are they not playing as many games this weekend?
FA Cup.
Is it FA Cup? Is it?
It's just because of FA Cup for definite.
Which we're not in.
Yeah, because of
We don't know what
Lim in Grimsby.
No FA Cup run for us this season.
We know what an FA Cup. We know what an FA Cup one is, but
just no cup running up in general apart from the Pizza Cup.
Yeah.
Because Peterborough had other ideas back in August as well, didn't they? For God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
But no, wait, who knocked you guys out of the FA Cup?
Barnsley.
Oh, that is revenge then. That 3-0 win, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Nah, for definite. Right, so that's part one's now all downloaded and stuff. But before we go on to the predictions, is there anything else anyone wants to throw in for this preview before we go into our predictions?
Yeah. I'll probably do like some sort of quick fire questionnaire. But this is for the top 7 this season. So I sometimes do these and in some previews or reviews. But for this season anyways, because the top 7 I'd say the top 7 is looking pretty tight. Well, maybe third to second and first is their own little game. But right now, if there's 2 teams right now that could drop out, and then 2 teams that could come in into the top 7, what teams would you think would drop in, and then what teams would you think would drop out?
Port Vale would come in.
Vale, yeah.
Vale. I can agree with Port Vale. Definitely.
I've gotten to just miss out in my predictions, but I still think they could sneak in. I still won't change my predictions, but could sneak in. I think Wycombe will sneak in.
Yeah.
I don't think Peterborough have a chance. I don't think they've.
No, they don't. I agree with that.
Their away form is really letting them down this season. Definitely.
Yeah. I hate to say it. I know because I know we're Argyle fans. What about Exeter? You know, they've still got a good chance of getting in the
I
top
don't
six.
think they're going to do it.
No
And
chance.
that's
no
me
chance.
genuinely. That's me genuinely being non-biased.
I remember they've
as well.
still
I don't
got
think
to
they'll
play.
do it.
They've still got to play the entirety of the top 7.
Oh, have they?
second half.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, obviously, as much as we can't stand them, Bolton fans might have other opinions on Exeter, but
They didn't look good when they played us.
Yeah,
they were rubbish at the Uni Bowl, weren't they?
They were terrible.
awful that game.
Not
They
really.
were really bad. No, you dominated that game.
Yeah.
What about Portsmouth? What about Portsmouth? They've got a few
I don't
games.
think
No.
they'll do it,
It depends.
either.
It depends. Because we don't know. Do we know who the new manager is? I don't.
No.
They haven't got a new manager yet, but Chris Wilder is the favourite to take
Chris
over.
Wilder. Bloody hell!
There's 4 men in the running: Chris Wilder, Liam Richardson, Steve Bruce, and oh god, who's the other one? Sean Dyche. But the 2 favourites, are Chris Wilder.
That would be so.
Bloody Sean
That would be
Dyche.
written in the goddamn stars if that happened.
No, Chris Wilder and Liam Richardson, though, are the 2 favourites, though.
You know that they'll be
Bearing in mind,
going.
they've still got 3 games in hand though, Portsmouth.
They do, yeah. One of them is against Bolton,
Yeah.
funny enough. The other
You
one's
know they'll
against
be
another one's
buzzing
against
with that if they
Barnsley.
actually got fucking Chris Wilder. You know they would.
Yeah.
That's literally Portsmouth fans for you. Jesus.
But actually, to be fair, I do agree with you, Harv, that it just depends if they turn their form around with their new manager.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm gonna say Wickham and Port Vale to replace Derby and Barnsley.
Oh,
You predicted
I genuinely
Derby to
think
be out of the
Bolton
playoffs.
will stay in the top 6 for definite.
I can see Barnsley dropping out after how they performed
Yeah,
against us.
they didn't play
Yeah.
well at all on
Yeah.
Monday, yeah.
Because they've been on a good run of form, but that defeat to you guys that could hinder them slightly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they could still easily miss out. But I do think at the moment they will still be in the running for playoffs for definite. We still got to go to Oakwell as well, and that's in March when we face Barnsley.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out.
Very good,
Ipswich
very
have got to
good.
go there
It's
in
just
March
you.
as well.
It's just whoever puts the most consistent run together will get the playoffs. Do you know what I mean? It's whoever wins the
Yeah.
most, picks
Oh,
up
exactly.
most points, picks up the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Abbott
Get it.
after January picking up really good run of form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think Wickham will do it because I highly rate their new goalkeeper, Stroik.
Yeah.
And and plus it's Wickham. They're one of the most cheekiest, jammy teams I've ever met. So it wouldn't shock me at the same time. either.
Yeah.
We battered them 3-0 at our place, though.
But
This
I was going to
season.
say that's another one of your best performances of the season when you demolished Wickham 3-0 right at the start of the
Yeah.
season.
I
But
was
they were
surprised.
terrible at the start of the season. They were just having an injury crisis at the start of the season. But at the moment I'm going to say Wickham and Port Vale to replace Barnsley and Derby.
Port Vale's a big.
Derby.
Port Vale's
That is a
bold
big game.
statement.
That Derby Bolton
will
game
get-
in a few weeks' time is going to be massive at Price
I
Park.
don't-
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I do not see Derby falling out now. I don't. I really don't.
Nah,
They've been unbeaten in 15, I
Derby
think.
look very good.
Perfect.
It's going to be an interesting one, no, for definite. But I was just going to say, going back to Exeter,
Let's
they're
not.
genuinely non-biased here. I cannot see them doing it. They're too inconsistent. Plus,
And their away form is cack. There we go.
plus, I think all Exeter really wanted to do this season is to simply stay up, which I have a gut feeling they are going to for definite.
Yeah,
So
they'll probably
and
stay
we're-
up. For sure.
And we'll just go our separate ways. Go another league ahead of them. Right.
They'll go up.
Like we
What
usually
they'll
do.
do is they'll focus on next season. That's what I reckon. It's the same with Bristol Rovers. They'll both focus on next season. That's what I think.
It's
Just
like,
survival, yeah.
it's like a photo always says, keep one league apart.
Yeah,
That's the best thing
that's
to
what I
happen.
think right now about both Bristol Rovers and Exeter. They'll just try and stay up next season for the season after.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, I don't think that's going to completely go Bristol Rovers' way there, Cambridge away.
Yeah, this will be I'd say this could probably be a tight game for them. I know.
And even though I know
Cambridge's
Cambridge's
the best
previous
of
two
sides.
games were Pride Park and Hillsborough, but they did get demolished at Hillsborough, so that does not look good on them at all.
They did win. I know they did win. Bristol
I'm
Rovers
going
did
with
win
a
earlier
Rovers
this season.
win.
but
I'm going with a Rovers win, seeing that record.
yeah.
But
Yeah, second half of the season could change for Cambridge. I know they have. I think they've lost like 12 or 13 games this season. They've been poor.
I'm gonna say a tight Bristol Rovers win though. I'm gonna say 1-0, and I'm gonna go with Coburn to score.
I'm saying I've said 2-0. I wouldn't say, but I've said my predictions too.
Yeah, no, I've already got Liam's predictions on my phone.
Yeah, you and Harvey. I've gone 2-0 Rovers and Collins to score.
Yeah, I had a feeling you would put Collins.
What's that noise in the background? Just out of interest.
I have no clue, to be honest. Who wants to go next? What do people think this score's going to be?
2-1 Bristol.
2-1 Bristol Rovers. So the same result as when they beat them in October.
When they beat Cheltenham, yeah.
Yeah, go Bristol Rovers 3-1.
Yeah.
3-1.
3-1.
They beat Charlton 2-1 as well, so it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Me too. 1-1.
Yeah. They have pulled off some surprises this season, Bristol Rovers. They've drew to Sheffield Wednesday. That's another game that I forgot about.
Yeah, they did draw at Hillsborough, to be fair. That was a very good point for Joey Barton's side as well.
Yeah.
They drew at our place as well.
Just looking at that.
I was 1 goal short. I said 2-2 and it ended 2-1.
I know. Speaking of Lindley,
thanks for reminding me on that, Harvey. This is another new topic. Bolton have just signed Lindley, and how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah.
Have we?
It's not official yet, but
not official yet.
We're just waiting for it to get announced.
Yeah,
just a matter of
having
time.
he's having his like medical now, isn't he?
Yeah.
What is your predictions for
I'm
this?
going to go for Evans to score, and I'll say 2-1 Bristol Rovers. I feel like they'll pull off the same result again. I'm truly honest.
Bristol Rovers.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Rovers.
Anyway, next game, Jack. Or Harvey, whoever's
I'm controlling it.
Oh, sorry.
Next game,
Now, I
Charlton
think
and
this will
Lincoln.
be tougher than what people think.
Lincoln have been so good. Lincoln have been decent this season, but it's mainly their home form that
You know
if they were
what?
at home, I would have been a little bit more Lincoln.
You know what? I can see Charlton winning this, not going to lie.
Yeah. I feel like they could start pushing their home form back into their favour.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Charlton. Honestly, I can genuinely see them win this.
I've gone completely different. I've gone 2-1 Lincoln with House to score.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Charlton, and I'm gonna back Leeburn.
I'm going to go 2-0 Lincoln.
2-0 Lincoln.
Yeah.
I said 2-0 Charlton.
2-1 Lincoln.
Who your goal scorers? Go on.
Goal scorers.
That'll
be interesting. And there's the two top scorers, to be fair. Raksaki and Ben House.
Yeah,
but I just realised this was
Stuff.
0-0 last result. Oh God. I'm gonna back
Leeburn because I had him last time and he ended up scoring as well.
Yeah, if there's one player that I'd say that's been really good this season, a young player, is Leeburn. He's broke through that he's broke through the youth academy and come through the team, and he's actually doing really, really well for Charlton.
I wouldn't say he's Charlton's best player this season. No, Charlton's best player this season for me has been Dobson. He's been brilliant.
But to be honest, I'd say I think 2 young players have come through now that and actually started performing pretty well.
But it could easily go either way, this game. If Lincoln was at home, I would have gone completely different.
Yeah, but
especially that Charlton's away record is shocking this season.
Yeah.
But
Even though-
I can genuinely see Charlton are much better at home. I can genuinely see them win this, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Even-
it wouldn't shock me still if Lincoln won this.
Even though Lincoln
I'm gonna go. I think I might go for a Charlton win. I'm pushing towards a Charlton win. If Lincoln was
Charlton.
at home, I think I would have gone for them to win. But I'm gonna go 1-0 Charlton. And who did you predict to score, Jack?
Leeburn.
Leeburn, and I bet Liam predicted like.
Liam's got Ben House for
But
Lincoln.
of course he picked Ben House. Of course he did. I'm gonna go for
Go for
Raksaki then.
Raksaki.
I'll go for Raksaki then.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
Go for
makes
Raksaki.
sense.
That will be an interesting game. And last time they played each other, I think they if you go on their head-to-head,
They
half,
drew
I think it was-
0-0.
Yeah, they drew 0-0. Yeah, I thought they drew 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
8th
Yep.
of October. That was the day we beat Accrington Stanley 3-0.
Makes sense, to be fair. Nice. But next game. Obviously, we'll save that one to last.
Yeah.
That will be.
Morecambe and
I think
Cheltenham.
this will be a much harder game than what people think as well. Morecambe Cheltenham,
Yeah.
especially the way Morecambe demolished Burton. But Cheltenham haven't played that bad at the same time either, and they gave it a bloody hard time against us on Boxing Day. I'll tell you that now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Morecambe need to have a good rest of the season, don't they? Because they're in the relegation zone, so they need to really put their act together, don't they, to stay up, don't they? So
Yeah, no, I want to.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a big shout out here to Luca, Ipswich fan on Discord, who I talked to. I was just he's predicted a great escape. He's predicted Morecambe to stay up this season, and I said to him, I was like, if Morecambe pull that off, that will genuinely be one of the greatest escapes. That will be.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll be a good escape.
I don't think they will do it, and I want them to do it because Derek Adams is their
You won't
manager
come with it.
and he's a legend for us. But I don't think they will do it. But I would love to see them do it. And plus, if I had to choose, I'd rather Morecambe do it than Boris Green and Burton do it. That Burton game still winds me up to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
But
That game still annoys me to this day.
I'm gonna go a draw in this one. Morecambe at home, they demolished Burton, but Cheltenham aren't playing that bad either. I'm gonna go a draw in this one.
I got 2 on Morecambe.
I'll say
yeah,
2-1
2-1 Morecambe.
I've got
Mate,
2-0 Morecambe.
What, mate? Why is there rumours of apparently Argyle looking at Kyle Hudlin? No thanks.
Hoodlin.
That 6'9" bloke.
Where does he play?
He's
What
a
club?
I think he's a
Wimbledon.
striker.
Wimbledon, yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
at Wimbledon. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's just been recalled back. He's just been
Oh
recalled
God.
back.
If this was at Cheltenham's ground, I would have gone with either a draw or a 1-0 win for Cheltenham. But I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw for this.
Yeah, I'm going with a 1-1 draw as well.
But I just don't know who I think's gonna score, and I'm not gonna take Alfie May because I know Liam's done that already.
I think Bruno
Yeah,
will
I've
score.
gone. I think I've gone.
Well, you can't take in Lindeloo now because I don't think he'll be in this game.
No, he won't. He won't be in this game.
I think I went 2-1 Cheltenham.
You did go 2-1 Cheltenham.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw. Who do I think's gonna score? And I'm not gonna back Stockton.
Stockton's a fraud, and I think he probably might. I think he might make. Apparently, he might.
Go for Ryan. Go for Ryan Bloom.
He won't come to us now after we've signed Ben.
No,
Bain.
no. He won't.
Has he scored this season? Yeah, at Stockton.
Yeah, but he's nowhere
Only
near
once.
had the form of last season because he sent in a
No.
transfer request in the
I
summer.
might
transfer
generally
window.
actually back Ryan Broom.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
he
that's
scored
not
Once
a
a
bad
green,
result.
always a
It was
green.
horrible.
Once a green, always a green.
Yep.
Yeah, simple as that. I think I
Excellent.
will back him as
Jake
well.
Jervis and went to play for Exeter, you know?
And then there's Ruben Reid, who did all of the West Country clubs. He played for us, Exeter, Yeovil. I think he was at
Yeah.
Torquay as well. Like, it was
Jesus
mental.
Christ. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for a surprise here. Sorry to I think Matt MS. I think he's a Cheltenham fan.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-0 Morecambe.
Wait, who? Are you not going? Ryan Broom then, Harvey?
Yeah, I'm gonna back Ryan Broom, but I just right now Morecambe. I just feel like because there's always one team that in the relegation spots. There's always one team that goes on a little run, and I feel like Morecambe could end up getting on this little run, and maybe in the next couple of games it could stop or they could keep on going. So. If they win it, I think if they win this game, then I think that they could get themselves back. They could get themselves back out.
I'm gonna back Phillips for Morecambe to score. He scored 2 against Burton. And funny enough, I backed Wire last time for Morecambe Burton. And he did actually get on the score sheet. But I'm gonna back Phillips, and he was man of the match against Burton as well.
The another thing is, you predict. I predicted him the week before, and he got a goal, and then you take him, and then he scored, and they won like 5-0.
I'm gonna back Phillips for Morecambe against Cheltenham, and I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Yep, Fairs.
I still think if they pull off a great escape, that would be amazing. But I don't see them doing it. Cheltenham, on the other hand, I think are going to stay up, no problem.
Yeah. And then you can go through the league table here, Jack.
Hang on, we haven't predicted our game yet, Harvey. We're the last one, of course.
Yep, my bad. I'm having a stinker.
So here we go. The one we've been waiting for, lads. I'm just going to let everyone go first on this. I just want to see what everyone says for this. Bolton Plymouth on Saturday.
I've said 2-1 Argyle. I think Ennis to score.
You did go Ennis.
Yeah, you went Ennis.
So 1-0 Bolton.
Who are you going to go with to score, Ben?
Dion.
Dion shot.
I'm going to go 2-1 Bolton.
Yeah.
To be fair, I love the optimism from you guys. To be fair,
I like that as well.
That's just that's confidence in a nutshell.
Yeah.
They've got to be confident now, though, so we can definitely get playoffs. Like we need to secure that.
Go. Sorry, Karen.
I'm thinking what I could go for because right now both teams are in decent form. And I feel like this could end up being a tasty game. I'm not gonna lie. I might go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1 as well, but I'm just thinking the goal scorer. Because obviously Liam took Ennis, and who are you going for, Jack? To score?
I haven't chosen mine yet.
But you'll probably go for like Hardy or
I will go for an Argyle player, definitely.
Yeah.
We're not good against you though. If you look at our head-to-head, you've beat us.
That's
the
thing.
You haven't beat us once.
We've not even scored in the last 4.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's putting me to a that's putting me to a 1-0 win for us.
I could easily see that happening.
I think it'll be either 1-0 Argyle or a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Especially
I'll take the point.
I said, it wouldn't shock me if it was 0-0 because it's the 2 best goalkeepers in the league. I can genuinely see both Ryan Hardy and Dion Charles have very difficult games on Saturday.
Yeah.
And in the away game last year, Gillespie. I just went back to that away game. I think it was, last year, Gillespie scored the only goal.
See, you know what? Actually, you know what? I am going to back a defender because I think that is how we will score. I'm going to say 1-0 Argyle. Yeah, and I am going to back a defender or midfielder because I genuinely cannot see anyone up front scoring.
I could say 1-0 Plymouth easy.
Both keepers. I think will have amazing performances.
I think Mumba's going to score. Bally Mumba 1-0.
Bally Mumba.
That would be a shout.
Yeah,
I would be happy if he did score, to be fair.
Yeah, Bally Mumba, 1-0.
Bold prediction, guys. I'm going to go a header from a corner from Dan Scar to win it for us.
Dan Scar.
Honestly,
that's my centre back right there.
I'm going to go Dan Scar to score in this game. 1-0 Plymouth.
My centre back.
But that's what I'm going to back. I reckon it'll be 1-0 Argyle. Dan Scar to score, but it wouldn't shock me if it's 0-0 either.
I can see us keeping a clean sheet because we've only conceded 1 in the last 5.
That is a good point, to be fair,
That's
as well.
a good point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna back Hardy then. If Hardy doesn't start, then I'll have to go for somebody else.
I think he will start because he came off from the bench against MK Dons, and I thought he played decent. Fotmob gave him a high rating as well.
That's good. That's good. That's because football are daft.
Well, depends on the way you look at it.
They do get some daft stuff from. What do you mean, Whittaker? Whittaker's not here anymore.
Oh, it's gutting, but it's
if he can't cry,
it's time for Callum Wright's time to shine.
Then I don't know anymore.
It's Callum Wright's time to shine. It's Ben Wayne's time to shine.
Saxon Early's time to shine as well.
And Saxon Early.
Saxon Early, yeah. Early call. Early call for us to win.
Too early, you know.
Mate, me and Liam are going for the jokes right now, man. What is this? All right, and we'll get the league table up now.
Oh, actually, while we got the league table up, I want to ask the Bolton fans this, just out of curiosity. What do you guys think? What do you guys think we'll get against Ipswich next week at the moment, as it stands?
A point.
Draw. 1-1.
We drew 1-1.
I'll take a point, to be fair, and I know
Ipswich
are going to win.
I'll
anyway.
take a point away. I would love to see a goal. I would love to see a goal. This will be the first away day I'll be going to as well. So I would love to see a goal. Definitely.
Which end are you sitting in, Half? The lower part of the
lower
our
part,
away end, or the upper? If you're in the lower end, you'll be in with me then.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, if you're in the lower end, you'll be with me. So if there's seats near you, and
cobbled stand, yeah. So I think I'm at the lower.
If you're in the lower end and there's seats near you, I'll just come and watch the game with you, mate.
Yeah, I think I'll be with my dad.
Ah, fair enough.
You're gonna have to be in your.
Yeah. I think we'll be driving up, Liam.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 5 hours. Wish us luck.
No, it'll be about 6.
If you guys leave early at like your 5-6 o'clock, you'll get there at like 11, 12, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully there won't be any traffic by then either. Because if you leave at 8, it's literally worst case scenario because of rush hours.
Yeah. I can't wait to go through this league table.
If you get there early enough, Harvey, you can come and see me.
Should we go bottom? Harvey, should we go bottom to top for the table?
It depends really, because it's better if you go from top to bottom and then you can move swiftly down to the bottom half.
I see. No, because I usually go bottom to top because it's like saving the best to last. But also,
kind of true.
Also, because our two teams are near the top, I just thought it'd be more convenient. But it's up to you.
Yeah, we could start. I'll start from the top.
Oh, we'll go from the top. Then. We'll go from the top.
But obviously Argyle first, top of the league right now. And mainly our home record right now is really what you could look at as well. Home record, 8 points in front of Sheffield Wednesday. We've only lost 1, drawn none, and won 12, which is phenomenal. Then, if we scroll down, Sheffield Wednesday second. I feel like Sheffield Wednesday will. I think they will get automatic promotion this season.
I've gone opposite. I think it'll be us and Ipswich still.
Yeah.
Plus, Sheffield Wednesday are much better in playoff finals than Ipswich and us are.
True. Yeah. Then Ipswich third, Derby County fourth. I think most people predicted Derby to finish a little bit lower. You finished them out of the playoffs.
I had them 8th at the start of the season, yeah, and I still think they'll finish 7th. But if they do finish 4th, then fair play on them.
Yeah. Then Bolton 5th, Barnsley 6th, and Barnsley were 4th and now dropped down to 6th. Wycombe Wanderers 7th, and from where they were, I looked at one of our previous videos. They were 20th, I think, in like October or November, and now they're
about like 17th. Wycombe were. And it's the same with Oxford. Oxford were around 19th.
Yeah. Peterborough 8th with 11 wins and 11 losses.
That's basically mid-table summed up for you there.
Yep. That's their away form there.
Well, they have the least draws out of anyone.
Yeah. But that's their away form. That's really doing them over there. Port Vale 9th. The only thing that's letting them down is their goal difference, -5. But if they're looking at the season in general, I'd say they're having a good season from getting promoted last season and being in 9th at halfway through the season. If I was a Port Vale fan, I would take that definitely.
And don't forget they're the only team that have beaten us at home park, so you know they've come over.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? So they've done well. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And the team that I can't name, but obviously I call them scummy twats. So I call them scummy twats. Yeah, 10th.
Craig loved that.
I'd love to scroll them out actually. Whilst we're doing it, I'll do this.
Can we get like a little editor and just like blank their name out and just say moving
We've
on?
done that before. We've done that before. You know what?
That's better.
Wow.
I was going to say, Ben, if you start doing videos like this, for example, and Bolton don't go up, for example, but Wigan come down, you can just scroll out Wigan's name if you want.
There we go. Now we don't know who that is. Brilliant. All right, let's carry on. Let's get rid of that. Then Bristol Rovers 11th, just below a team that we don't know.
They're both level on points as well.
I'm taking the piss.
You know what's annoying though is that Harvey, Liam, and myself all had 2-0 Bristol Rovers wins against Exeter at the Mem the other day, and I genuinely thought Rovers were going to do that, only for Exeter to win that game away.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that because I saw them score, they were making 4-3 whilst I was leaving home park, and I was like, thanks. You really have to do this, seriously.
Bias aside, though, that is a cracking game of football either way for a West Country match. But still, it just had to be the more annoying team ended up as winners.
Yeah, and then Portsmouth 12th. Who would have predicted Portsmouth to be 12th a couple months ago when they were unbeaten?
Yeah, they were top of the league, weren't they? At the start of the season.
Well, I mean, let's be honest though. Pompey fans always say that at the start of the season they'll win the league, so it's every season for Portsmouth.
Yeah. There we go.
But like Harvey was saying, it depends if they can pick up their form with whoever their new manager's going to be. And
exactly.
I'll tell you what, that would be a very good appointment by them if they end up getting Chris Wilder as their manager.
Wilder. Yeah, Chris Wilder's a good manager.
And plus, look what Chris Wilder did at Sheffield United in 2019.
Exactly. He got them. I think they finished 8th or 7th.
They finished 9th. They finished 9th.
They finished 9th. Yeah, I thought they finished.
That was the year Liverpool won the league.
Yeah.
And they got to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, didn't they? So
we don't talk about that season as United. As some United fans don't like to mention that. Then Fleetwood 13th, Draw FC. You might as well call Lincoln Draw FC as well, actually.
They're both Draw FCs.
They're both Draw FC, but
Fleetwood 13th. Sorry, Carol.
No, you go ahead, Craig.
Go ahead.
Just about to say Oxford. They've had a good, impressive start rest of the season, haven't they? Because they were down like relegation zone, and
they were 20th.
Just above it.
They were just above it. Yeah.
But they've also surprised me at the same time because last season they were just like us. They were up there in that playoff battle with Sunderland, MK Dons, Wigan, title battle to a certain extent, Rotherham, Wickham, and they, like us, they just missed out, and they looked really good for most of the season as well. And that's why I had them to be around the playoffs as well this season. I genuinely thought they'd be up there again, but they have surprised me a little bit. But they'll still comfortably be in League One next season.
Yeah,
there's no way I can see them go down.
I would have been very surprised if they were around 21st or 22nd still. I would have been so shocked.
I would have been shocked if they went down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then Lincoln 15th. I'd say a little bit surprised and a little bit not surprised. It's the draws that's really bringing them down a bit. I know they're still unbeaten at home this season, but they need to start getting more wins to really like shoring up their stay in this league for sure. Shrewsbury 16th, a team that's recently been in bad form. Definitely. And losing 3-0 to Fleetwood. Definitely.
They're basically as League One as you can get.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They will stop you going up, and at the same time they'll make you get relegated.
Yeah, they beat us.
They gave a good account of themselves when they came to home park. You know, they did put themselves about, and they did give us a difficult game. So
They did give us a good game.
Yeah.
But they did cheat
And
at
if
the
you-
same time.
And if you guys notice that it's important this season to beat the teams that are in the bottom half to give yourself a good chance of either getting promoted or
That's what we
winning.
don't
You've got to
do.
win them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to win those games.
Yeah. Because we drew to Burton.
Yeah.
We drew to Cambridge away.
But we got robbed against
We
Burton.
lost 5-1 to Charlton, remember? So
I know.
I was there. I was there.
Speaking of, well, we're going to be talking about Charlton now. They've got to have a good second half of the season if they want.
They're similar to Pompey. It depends on who they make as their new coach. I know Dean Holden is their new coach, but I don't know if that's like absolute permanent or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're similar to Pompey in that perspective. Charlton.
They have got a decent a young looking side, but I just feel like they need to get a decent manager in with good experience, and they just need to start getting into the rhythm again, because at the start of the season they were looking like a very, very good side, but then they just went into that very bad patch, and now look where they are, 17th.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, Bolton fans, I totally get what you mean, though, about Shrewsbury, because of course your game against them back in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tight game as well.
Yeah, I don't know how we
bottled it.
Yeah, we dominated them, and then they just got off 2 corners. They scored on corner.
I don't agree with the subs. I'll be honest.
No.
The subs did not help whatsoever.
Yeah, they're League One as you can get. They'll go and beat teams like Bolton and Exeter, for example, to then lose last time out 3-0 to Fleetwood.
It's just
inconsistency. Yeah.
Yeah, it
like,
is pretty much inconsistency.
We always do bad against teams lower in the division. We lost to Forest Green, we lost to Cheltenham, and we just about beat Burton.
Drew to Cambridge. Then Lincoln.
Yeah. Drew away to Cambridge now.
Lost against Oxford.
Yeah.
You drew with Port Vale, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, the ball crossed the line.
That ref was absolutely terrible.
Oh God.
One of the
worst
I've ever seen.
The ball crossed the line, but the referee didn't give it.
Yeah, because the player got sent off in that match as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
That referee always gives Santos a red card.
He did it at Markham last year. Yeah.
Hit his chest and give him a red.
Yeah. He said it handballed it off the line, but it is chest.
Chest gave him a red.
Mental.
Yeah, well, to be honest, guys, I'm not enjoying playing Port Vale at the moment now anyway, considering we bloody lost to them this season.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you've got them last game of the season, so enjoy.
And we have, away
Well,
as well.
that's the best thing. At least we have to wait until the near on the end of the season to play them.
I completely forgot that we had a terrible record against Port Vale, and I underestimated them badly before that 2-0 defeat.
Yeah, we were poor. It
depends on how the other two do as well on the last day, because Ipswich are away to Fleetwood and Sheffield Wednesday host Derby.
Yeah.
Who's Bolton's last game of the season against?
Bristol Rovers.
Oh yeah, of course it is, isn't it? Yeah. Bristol Rovers away. That will be hard.
Nice. And then moving on, next team in 18th, Cheltenham. I'd say Cheltenham. I thought they would be a little bit lower than where they were right now, because Cheltenham are they're one of those teams though, aren't they? Cheltenham, that like as Liam calls them, Alfie May FC.
To be honest, I think I had them to finish 19th at the start of the season, so I'm not surprised where they are.
Yeah, Alfie May FC as Liam calls them, but with only 18 goals, they've only scored 18 goals. I just seen that as well. I'm like, what the hell? Mean. Like, goodness me.
But most of their defeats and wins, they usually win by like 1 goal or something as well.
Mm.
So no, they haven't hugely
1-0. Who does that remind me of? Burnley when they had Sean Dyche, for sure.
Yeah.
Brexiteer. Then Cambridge United 19th. I'd say one of the well, I was about to say they had the most losses, but that's Forest Green and MK Dons. But Cambridge United, how I cannot believe that that they're a little bit higher than where they were, because I swear they've lost like 5 games in a row at 2 certain points this season. Because the losses that they've had, they lost 5-0 to Sheffield Wednesday recently, so that's what you could say about that. Windass having a field day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Accrington Stanley 20th, and the Argyle effect really definitely got them playing badly for sure.
Yeah, because before they played us, they were actually doing all right, Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah, we against us, they were 2-0 up against us, and we came back and won 3-2. That were a great second half. That
last minute limbs.
Absolute scenes.
Yeah.
I think I've watched some highlights for that game. The limbs were mad.
I was going to say, to be honest, I thought one of your best games, Bolton, was against Fleetwood, because they gave it a hard one, and but then you ended up winning 2-1. But also it was such a good game to watch anyway, just because there was just tempers everywhere between the two clubs.
Yeah. Rooney, I hate that guy.
Yeah, I don't think Rooney is a favourite from anyone.
Oh my God, I hate him.
From Fleetwood fans.
I hate him with a passion.
Someone on Discord said that as well. So yeah.
Yeah. We'll go back into that. I might actually go back to that conversation in a minute, actually. But
I don't know whether you can see that, but at Port Vale the ball went over the line.
Oh yeah, that is over the line.
And the referee didn't give it.
Yeah, that was over the line. That was over the line for sure.
Just shows that the referees are just so inconsistent.
Mate, we had a goal that didn't get given to us against Sheffield Wednesday with a ball.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We didn't. It didn't happen. But we still won the game.
We ended up getting the winner from Cosgrove because he's the sexiest man alive. So
that is why I disagree with. Even though it wasn't our best performance, that's why I disagree with all the Sheffield Wednesday fans on Discord saying that we didn't deserve to win. We did, because Shuey subs paid off. Darren Moore's didn't. He got it all wrong. And also we should have won 3-1 anyway.
Yeah, we should have won 3-1. It was that was a good game though. Let's be honest, that was a good game.
To be honest,
Burton.
I think even though I think us and Ipswich will still be the top 2, I genuinely think Hillsborough will be a harder
game. But it
depends.
Depends how Sheffield Wednesday gets on against Ipswich.
But that's after they play us.
I know, but that will still be a decider as well. I still feel like that could be a decider.
At Portman Road. Yeah, that'll be a very interesting.
Yeah, that would be very.
We've still got to go to Hillsborough on a Friday night as well.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that.
That'll be
going to be fun.
I would love to go to Hillsborough. That would be so exciting. That would be such a.
Will that be on? Do you think that will be on Sky then, Sheffield Wednesday?
No, it might be on a Friday.
Might be. I don't know.
Still a possibility, but
yeah.
I do feel for you guys though with that Charlton game being moved to for bloody Sky.
We got to leave at 5 in the morning.
I know that's so annoying.
I feel bad.
I know how you feel because I had to leave at 5:45 in the morning to get to Lincoln back in November.
Yeah.
But moving on. But then the bottom 4. I think this has been the bottom 4 for bloody months now. Burton, Morecambe, MK Dons, and Forest Green. Look, but Burton, that 5-0 loss that Burton had the other day. Goodness me!
I still can't believe Wycombe's left Forest Green.
Because they're a vegan club and they're small, so you know.
I still can't believe. Yeah, I still can't believe he's literally Forest Green's talisman this season as well, and now he's gone.
He wanted to eat proper food, so there we go.
For me, Forest Green and Burton for me are gone for definite. Morecambe, I also think are also gone for definite. But
I can't believe MK Dons.
MK Dons for me, it depends on who they sign in January because I know they have a lot more finance than both Cambridge and Accrington Stanley.
They both got.
The other week
Sorry.
I went with Cambridge to go down, but part of me is now twisting my mind thinking it'll be Stanley. I think it'll be tight between those three.
No,
It's quite funny when we played MK Dons. Their fans were singing "Will Griggs on Fire," and the Argyle fans were telling them to shut up when they were losing. It was quite funny.
That was class. That was class. I was singing that on one of the I think it was one of our previous episodes, but I was saying he doesn't score any more goals anymore. So
yeah.
He's so he's been inconsistent for ages.
Yeah.
And if there was one player that I'm going to say right now is that's really saving one team is Victor Adebayo for Burton.
Liam loves him. Him.
Someone tweeted saying if there's one player that I would save from getting relegated, it's Adebayo. 100%. Because if Burton do end up going down, what team will he go to? That's the question.
Well, it depends if he stays at the club first. So
I don't think he'll go down. I don't think he'll go down to League Two. It'll be too.
If anyone's going to leave, if any of those strikers at the bottom is going to leave, it's going to be Stockton, 100%.
Yeah.
Burnley are said to have reignited their interest in Swansea City forward. Opafemi.
God, at the minute, I thought that was going to be about Whittaker. I was like, what? Whittaker going to Burnley?
To be honest, could that mean about Scott Twine going somewhere then?
I heard that Scott Twine's been linked.
Yeah.
I
He's
can't
not got
see
a
it
minute in a
happening.
Burnley shirt.
Again, no, I can't see it happening after signing Callum Wright and Ben Wayne.
If there's
I
one
would
player
love
that
him.
I'd love to
I
see
would love
come
him.
back
That'd be a
to
great
Argyle
signing.
for a last dance would be Graham Carey.
Please. Just get up to the Championship and just bring that legend back.
Yeah. Bring him for a last dance. I'd love that.
My second favourite Argyle player of
He's
all
my
time.
favourite. He's my favourite.
And imagine bringing him back.
Yeah.
Oh, Graham. What a man.
But top 12 there. I'm going to do one more question, actually. I think I'm going to do... Annoyingly for Liam and Jack, it'll be about Portsmouth. But where do you think Portsmouth will be by the end of the season with their new manager?
8th.
I've gone 10th.
10th.
Yep.
I'm going to say 8th, behind Derby and in front of Peterborough.
No, I've got him ahead of
Peterborough. You think Peterborough will drop off?
Yes, 100%. If they lose Clark Harris, the man they rely on so much,
Sunderland are interested in him, aren't they?
They've just now got Darren Ferguson as their new manager for the 4th time. Honestly, no, Peterborough I think are going to drop off a bit, 100%.
I've gone 9th for Peterborough.
9th. Yeah, I do respect that. To be fair,
it's going to be
their away form will hinder their season. I'm saying that now.
Yep.
It's easy to forget, though, that Portsmouth have actually got to do us a favour against Sheffield Wednesday still at Fratton Park, and that's the day we go to Barnsley and Ipswich go to Bolton.
What's the odds on that happening? Jesus Christ.
That, for me, is going to be one of the biggest weeks of the season, because Ipswich are going to Bolton, we're going to Barnsley, and Sheffield Wednesday are going to Portsmouth.
If we go to Ipswich quick, let's go to their fixtures, because I spoke to Liam about this as well. There was at one point where they've got like 3 hard games. Here we are. So Bolton, then Shrewsbury, then Barnsley, Derby, and then Wickham.
Imagine if Bolton beat Ipswich. That'll do us the biggest thing possible.
We've got them
beat them last year.
Yeah, we beat them last year.
You did beat them last season as well.
Did the double over.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Definitely.
You took the lead at Portman Road as
well.
Hey,
odds on MK Dons pulling off a surprise.
No.
You took the lead against Ipswich as well at Portman Road in that 1-2.
Yeah, this season.
Aaron Morley.
Penalty,
Yeah,
and then the home fans.
He's one to watch out for, Aaron Morley.
Oh no, I agree. Morley's
he's
brilliant there. I agree with that. It's a midfield battle between Morley and Randall on Saturday.
Yeah. You can do the out. You can do the outro, by the way, Jack.
Another question. Hang on, sorry, what was that?
You can do the outro.
All right, then, no worries. But no, there's still some things I've still got on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bolton fans, where do you guys think you'll finish this season as it stands?
5th or 4th?
Fifth or fourth?
I
Fourth.
put,
Yeah.
Fourth.
Fourth.
I'll go fourth. Yeah.
I think they'll finish.
I've gone
I
fourth
think
as
they'll
well.
finish fourth.
I
I've
think
gone
you'll finish fourth as well. At the start of the
not gonna get
season,
off
at the start of the season, in your start of the season predictions, where did you guys have Bolton to finish?
Sixth. I put sixth.
I was literally saying sixth. Yeah.
And I'm happy with playoffs.
Yeah, happy with playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And where did you guys have us to finish at the start of the season?
10th.
Playoffs.
Oh no, not another.
I've got playoffs.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. It's all right. It's all right. It could be
Yeah, playoffs.
Which was, I'm honestly going to
playoffs.
say, loads and loads I've seen this quite a lot now. Loads of people underestimated us this season because of last season and the way we lost to MK Dons, and it was that. I don't want to talk about that.
There was someone that had us 13th. I was like, oh dear. But then again, that Barnsley fan on Discord. Big shout out to Brad, by the way. He was fuming when he found out that I had Barnsley 13th for the
I
start
saw
of the
someone
season,
that had a 16th. I was like, you're having a laugh, right? What
my
you're talking about,
two
16th?
worst predictions were 100 so far 100% Barnsley and Burton, 100%. Because I had Burton 14th, and look where they are.
What about MK Dons?
I had MK Dons 9th.
Oh dear.
Well,
Really?
I really didn't think they would drop off that much.
but so many people had MK Dons in the playoffs. I didn't see it with the way they lost Scott Twine and Harry Darling, and I thought they'd drop off. I didn't think they'd drop off like this far down.
Come on, Scott Twine. You know you want to join the Green Army, mate.
But yeah, no, I had Bolton 5th at the start of the season, and then right now I think they'll be 4th.
Yeah.
So basically,
I'm happy with playoffs.
At the start of the season, I would have been happy with playoffs as well. But the minute we beat Ipswich and Wickham and Sheffield Wednesday, I thought, no, we've got to go for the league surely this season now. But yeah, no, sorry, I thought I interrupted you a little bit there, Ben. What were you going to say about Bolton being in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, I don't care where we finish as long as we finish in playoffs. Because
you know what?
we've achieved.
Bolton Wanderers winger.
That was me last season. I was like, if we finish 5th, 6th, 4th, I'll be happy with that, and we freaking finished 7th.
All right.
You know what? During that game as well, I actually thought MK were going to finish 2nd and go up, but then Rotherham had other ideas against Gillingham.
Yeah.
So just all that really, but I guess we'll call it there then, guys. Yeah. So
and before you go, Jad.
Go ahead.
This just popped up on Twitter. Tranmere Rovers' winger Josh Hawkes is believed to be a target for Argyle as a potential replacement for Whittaker.
Oh my God! Gee up!
The left midfielder has made 27 appearances this season for Rovers, scoring 5 goals. Both loan and permanent options are on the cards.
Tell you what, that wouldn't be a bad signing at all. 4 signings already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be honestly. Yeah. I'm really excited for this game on Saturday. I've never been to Bolton either, so it'll be to their ground, so it'll be a first time as well. So it'll be very interesting. But either way, it should be a really interesting game. It could define the season for both of us, to be honest. Really, this game in general at the Uni Bowl. I don't know what kit we'll play in. I hope we don't play in our 3rd kit, and I'll tell you that now. As long as I'll be happy if we play on our home kit, but it wouldn't shock me if we played in our 3rd kit, because that's exactly what we did against MK Dons. But we'll see what happens. But either way, it's gonna be a very interesting game, and obviously that pretty much wraps up the preview for Bolton Wanderers versus Plymouth Argyle on Saturday, the 7th of January at the Uni Bowl Stadium. Of course, subscribe to Craig's channel on YouTube. Of course, with more Argyle related content. Same with my other channel, Cornish Jana, and of course the Argyle Way as well. And also give Ben a massive subscribe as well for anything related with Bolton.
Yes, for 1,000.
And I should be making an appearance on there on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that'll be very interesting. So again, honestly, again, thank you everyone for watching this preview. It's going to be a massive game on Saturday, and every view, subscription, likes that that we're getting on the channel at the moment, as well as all our separate channels as well, is going really well at the moment. So we all appreciate at the end of the day. But yeah, big game on Saturday. Thank you very much for watching. It's Ian Evatt versus Stephen Schumacher. But yeah, cheerio, up the Greens, up the Argyle, up the Pilgrims.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Guys.
Not the whites.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.